Taylor Swift, the undisputed queen of pop music and a cultural phenomenon whose every move captivates millions, finds herself in an intriguing position as the Grammy Awards 2026 approach. Despite the absence of any nominations in her name, a first in recent years for the 35-year-old artist, rumors are swirling that she could take center stage in a pivotal role during the ceremony. This speculation has ignited fervent discussions among her devoted fanbase, known affectionately as Swifties, who are already dissecting every hint and insider whisper with the precision of literary scholars poring over her lyrics. To understand the context, one must rewind to the eligibility rules that govern the Grammys, an event long revered as the pinnacle of musical achievement. The Recording Academy, the organization behind the awards, operates on a strict timeline for submissions. Albums released after a certain cutoff date simply don't make the cut for the following year's honors. In Swift's case, her latest project, The Life of a Showgirl, dropped just outside that window, rendering it ineligible for 2026 but priming it perfectly for contention in 2027. This album, a glittering exploration of reinvention and the glitzy underbelly of fame, has already shattered streaming records and top charts worldwide, proving once again that Swift's creative output remains untouchable. Tracks like The Haunting Fate of Ophelia, with its ethereal melodies and introspective verses about lost innocence and reclaimed power, have become anthems for a generation navigating the complexities of adulthood. Fans have lauded it as her most vulnerable work since Folklore and Evermore, blending orchestral swells with electronic pulses in a way that echoes her evolution from country ingenue to global icon. Yet, the lack of nominations hasn't dimmed Swift's star power. If anything, it's amplified the intrigue. Whispers from reliable entertainment circles suggest that Swift might step up as a presenter, potentially in one of the night's marquee categories. Imagine the electric tension in the Crypto.com arena as she strides to the podium, her signature red lip and effortless poise commanding the room, envelope in hand. The idea alone has sent social media into a frenzy, with X, formerly Twitter, lighting up like a fireworks display on the 4th of July. Multiple accounts, boasting connections to industry insiders, have posted cryptic confirmations, fueling a viral storm of excitement and conjecture. One particularly enthusiastic Swiftie captured the collective glee with a post that read, "She should announce an album as a presenter, let all of the fandoms have a meltdown lmo." The humor here is palpable, evoking memories of Swift's past surprise drops, like Midnights in 2022 or the re-recordings of her early catalog, that have left fans in euphoric disarray. It's a nod to her mastery of the unexpected, turning a simple announcement into a cultural event. Another fan speculated boldly, if that's the case, Sabrina definitely winning something. This reference points to Sabrina Carpenter, Swift's protege and collaborator on the chart-topping Espresso remix, whose own rising star could benefit from such a high-profile endorsement. Carpenter's bubblegum pop sensibilities and sharp songwriting have positioned her as a frontrunner in several categories, and Swift's involvement would only heighten the drama. The conversation deepened with more thoughtful takes. A user posited, "This actually would be a good year for her to present AOTY. She's the one with the most wins and she's not nominated, and her giving it to Gaga, Kendrick, Sabrina or Bad Bunny would all be nice to see." Album of the Year, AOTY, the Grammys' crown jewel, has historically been a battleground for musical titans. Swift holds the record for the most wins in this category, with 4 under her belt from albums like Fearless, 1989, Folklore and Midnights. Handing the trophy to Lady Gaga, whose avant-garde Harlequin soundtrack has been a critical darling, Kendrick Lamar with his introspective GNX delving into black excellence and resilience, Sabrina Carpenter as mentioned, or Bad Bunny whose reggaeton-infused Nadia Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana broke language barriers. Any of these scenarios would make for iconic television. It would underscore Swift's graciousness, her willingness to elevate peers rather than dominate the spotlight, a trait that's endeared her to an industry often rife with rivalry. Not everyone is sold on the presenter theory though. A chorus of voices has risen in cautious optimism, pleading for a performance slot to accompany any presenting duties. "Period with a tape-formance please if you can hear us," one fan implored, cleverly twisting the title of Swift's 2024 collaboration with Post Malone into a call for a live rendition. A tape-formance, as fans dub it, is the holy grail of Grammy viewing. Those moments when Swift transforms the stage into a confessional, her voice soaring over intricate production while visuals evoke the thematic heart of her work. Who could forget her 2023 medley weaving Anti-Hero with orchestral flourishes, or the raw emotion of All Too Well, 10-minute version, in 2021? If The Life of a Showgirl gets even a snippet aired, it could tease the album's deeper cuts, like the titular track's show-stopping balladry, keeping the momentum alive until 2027's full eligibility. Skeptics, however, temper the hype with reality checks. However, many argued that the Recording Academy has not made an official announcement yet, and Swift might not even attend considering that she did not participate in the nominations, notes a common refrain in online forums. Swift's relationship with the Grammys has been a roller coaster. Triumphant wins juxtaposed with snubs that spark think pieces on genre bias and commercialism. Her 2024 sweep, including a record-equaling fourth AOTY for Midnights, was a vindication, but skipping the 2025 cycle to focus on touring and production might signal a deliberate step back. Swift's Eras Tour, extended into 2026 with residencies in Asia and Europe, has grossed over $2 billion, making her the highest-grossing artist ever. Why squeeze in an awards show when she's busy scripting her directorial debut, a semi-autobiographical film slated for 2027 release? This potential non-attendance ties into broader themes in Swift's career: autonomy and selective engagement. She's no longer the teen idol beholden to industry gatekeepers. She's a mogul who owns her masters, partners with indie labels, and uses her platform for advocacy, from voter registration drives to LGBTQ+ support. If she does present, it could be a strategic pivot, aligning with the Academy's push for inclusivity post-2023 reforms. Picture her introducing a category on global sounds, nodding to Bad Bunny's trap reggaeton fusion or Rosalia's flamenco electronica, bridging her pop dominion with diverse voices. As February 2026 looms, the Grammy telecast, broadcast live on CBS with Trevor Noah hosting for the fifth time, promises to be a spectacle. Nominees like Beyoncé for her genre-bending Cowboy Carter follow-up, Billie Eilish's whispery Hit Me Hard and Soft, and Chappell Roan's queer anthem album The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess are set to dazzle. But without Swift's nomination glow, the focus shifts to her intangible influence. She's shaped the awards narrative, from her 2019 speech on artist compensation to her 2024 win symbolizing female empowerment.